Hello everybody and welcome back to Season 6 of the Kolskor Marble Championship. We're back again in the B Division with the third event, which will be drag bounce. 2 marbles at a time will roll down those 2 little entryways there and fall onto the book at the bottom. They'll try bounce as far as they can in order to move on. We will begin immediately with our first heat, Turtle versus Snowball. Down they go, Turtle with a good bounce. It's going to be close, but I do believe Turtle is the one taking the win. They seem to have just a little bit more. They were the first down, and yes, they are going to take the win over Snowball. Fairly close match though. Heat 2, Ruby up against Crystal. Down they go, Crystal down first. Here comes Ruby though, and they are going to make a nice overtake. Lovely there by Ruby, managing to just have a bit more than Crystal, get past them, and take the win. Heat 3, Circus versus Nebula. Down they go, it's close between them, and they knock together, and I think it's going to be Nebula taking that. Circus seemed to have the lead, but just at the end, Nebula managed to take the win, and they will be the one to move on. Strigaday versus Derek. Down they go, and Strigaday, they shoot out, and Derek does not challenge them at all. Very nicely done there by Strigaday, a commanding victory to take the win and move on. Next heat, Tiger and White Flame. Down they go. Tiger seemed to have the early lead, but White Flame makes an amazing comeback, and that is a brilliant score for them. 87.8 allows them to move on. Tiger unfortunately will not. Now, Caramel and Mahi Mahi. Down they go, pretty slow down, but Mahi just careens off into the distance. Caramel has no chance to try overtake. Mahi is the one to move on. Next up, Palette and Sky. Bit slow out of the gate. Down they go. Palette tries to make it back, but Sky, they get out to an early lead and do not look back. Very nicely done there. Sky takes the win and moves on. Now, Orc versus Raven. Down they go. Seems like Raven's out first. That's nicely done by Orc though. And they're going to make the overtake and take the win. Raven, they bounced first but didn't seem to do very well, allowing Orc to overtake and take the win in the final heat. Look at the standings from 9th to 16th. Tiger takes 9th place. And it's all the way down to Derek in last. Not good for the green marble. First quarterfinal, Mahi versus Strigaday. Down they come, Strigaday out first. They look good, but there's Mahi making a nice, very nice run. And they're going to overtake Strigaday and take the win. Very nicely done there by Mahi. Strigaday did put up a good fight, but it was not enough. White Flame versus Ruby. Down they go, Ruby out first, and they're going to take a commanding victory over White Flame. Nicely done there by the red marble. Just getting out to the lead early, not looking back. White Flame unable to make it up. Third quarterfinal, Turtle and Orc. Down they come, both down at the same time, and Orc bounces a bit, and that is going to give them a better shot. Pretty high bounce there for Orc, but they will take the win. Nicely done over Turtle. They move on to the semi-finals. Final quarterfinal, Nebula versus Sky. Down they come. Nebula tries to move across, but Sky makes a nice block. Nebula, it seemed, tried to move across Sky. Couldn't get past. Sky made a nice block. Nebula unable to get past. And Sky will move on. Standings 5th to 8th will be Turtle taking the 5th place spot, then Strigaday, Nebula, and White Flame down in 8th place. But here we go to the semi-finals. First up, Ruby and Mahi. Down they go. Look pretty close, but no. Is Ruby taking it easily? They both fell down at the same spot, but Ruby just did much better. They will be moving on to the final. Mahi goes to the 3rd place match. Now, Orc versus Sky. Down they come close together, but Sky, they careen off to the left, but do manage, I think, to get a better run over Orc. It looked pretty close, but we look at that, and yes, it is Sky taking the win over Orc by 0.3. Bronze match now. This is for the bronze medal. Orc and Mahi Mahi. Down they go, and Orc. That is an amazing bounce. Mahi Mahi put up an excellent score, it seemed. But Orc, that was brilliant. What's the score going to be there? 95.1 to Mahi Mahi's 81.4. But now, the final. Sky versus Ruby. Down they go. Sky in the lead, and Ruby, they are not going to be able to make it back, meaning Sky is your winner for this event. Drag bounce, an excellent performance all throughout the event by Sky, and that culminates in their victory. Ruby will take a very nice silver medal, with Orc taking the bronze after beating Mahi Mahi. After this event, Nebula has taken the top spot so far in the standings, just above Tiger. Meanwhile, down in the relegation zone, the bottom four positions, it is Mahi Mahi as well as Snowball, Crystal and Circus, who fell 6 spots in this event. Coming up next, we will have event 7 of the A-League being balancing, and I'll see you then. Goodbye.